A lot of us in our generation are not trained for marriage. Are we ready for the process before and after, or before and during the marriage? How many ladies want to submit now? Maybe you have people that are older than your husband or your man at work that you're telling, Mr. Salami, Chebai, do this, do that. And then you now have to come home to receive instruction. If you try, you go work, yeah? You know, work for me, no means they no go work for you. But marriage don't be that day when they present car to you. Oh, I love my wife. Marriage now that day where everything just... So how will you handle it? Parents should do better. We should. You know, they will say, don't worry. When you get there, you will understand. Teach us to understand before we get there. Hello, how you doing? My name is Akinwale Akinkate Mutakba Richards. And they call me MC AKAY. They call me the best rated MC. And the only thing I know how to do is talk. Like I'm talking right now. Yeah, so I'm from Ogun State, Nigeria. I am a little bit single, you know. Close to married. If you know, you know. All right, so this is Friday night at the house, brought to you by The House Chronicles. All right, you know, growing up, my upbringing is a totally different one from what I am now. My parents wanted me to be, my dad actually wanted me to be an engineer because he's an engineer. Every time he came back from work, he wanted me to fix one thing. He wanted me to know what was inside one particular thing. You know, he just wanted me to be engineer. I can imagine what I'll be like engineer. I will spoil all the TVs or whatever it is that I probably will be doing now. So moving forward, you know, when you go to school, you meet different people. And then I was that student in school that would represent the school in, you know, debates, all of these competitions that maybe you have to speak, you know, acting and all that. I was enjoying it, and I was gaining some kind of attention from the female students, you know, and that in the sweet, you know, if you're in school and you're that guy that, you know, some ladies or some girls would say, Akin, please don't bring food to school tomorrow. I will bring food for you. Because you are just being lively. Which one for me now? You know, so I started realizing that there's something about me that people just wanted to, you know, be friends with me. And I started my career actually as a dancer. You know, I love to dance. I had a group then, Free to Rhyme. We were 5. And, you know, we're doing really good, you know, going for competitions and winning them. We never lose. And in between, I figured that we needed to start having our own dance concerts. So we're having different dance concerts. And every time I open the show, I tell the guys, yo, what's up? Are you guys ready to turn up? Everybody make some noise. Woo! And next week, I asked someone else, say like, Eric, open the show. If Eric comes up, people still request that, no. AK, come up, baby. AK, come up. So it became a regular thing for me to open the show before we now do our dance performance and all that. And from there, I started getting this vibe of speaking to people, you know, and I'm also someone that loves to sound foreign. You know, growing up, I just stand in front of the mirror and try to be foreign. Look at people like G Mike, you know, the way they talk, like, yeah, what's up? What's going on? What you doing today? Why you sitting down there? You know, I used to like that kind of thing. And, you know, I look at the mirror and look at myself like, yo, what's up? I go by the name MC. You already know we turn up right now. You know, it is sweet, you know. I mean, you know, this is you watch out. You know, so I started getting, you know, that interest. And I figured that at some point, my friends would just say, oh, next week's my birthday. I'd like you to host. Like, I know Alana will go do now. She be girls go day, you know. So then it was not a job. It wasn't even a career. It was something we're just doing to attract the ladies. I was very scared to host weddings. I didn't want to spoil somebody's big day. Planned it all their life, you know. This is the only opportunity they have to have a wedding. And then one guy will now come and spoil it because he's learning to be MC. So I was always scared of hosting weddings. So whenever they call me to, you know, host weddings, I'll pass it to a friend, people that know that they've been doing it. My first wedding, I was just in the house, small boy. That was 2012. I was home. that day I was broke. I had maybe about 2K in my account, 2K something in my account. But I was just lying down there on a Saturday afternoon, and a call comes in, and I heard, AKAY Alpha, I beg, this is my brother, I need your help and all that. And I said, who's that? He said, that day was the guy's wedding. They've been trying to reach the MC, they could not reach the MC, and the best option is for me to come to their aid. Wedding. I was like, no. I have someone that I'll give them that I had other engagements. And then I called my first guy, he was busy. Called the other guy, he was busy. Called my senior college guy, I used to give big gigs. He said he was in Delta State. I was in a box. I didn't have a choice but to. So I'm like, what do? I remember my account balance, 2K. And then they were offering, that time, they were offering 15,000. I'm like, if I do this event, I want 15K. So I started giving myself that. I started boosting my morale by myself, like, guy, if you do them now, you be MC AKAY. If you say hello, they will say hi. If you say put your hands together, they will clap. If you say please, can you please rise, they will stand up. You go do them. I ginger myself. I called my laundry guy. I used to, so the guy gave me one of my, there's some outfit that you will wear, it will give you ginger. So I picked that one. I wore it, and then I went for the event. When I got there, I was preparing myself. I was trying to build material. So I got there early. So I was trying to build material. I could talk this kind of thing. I will say this, I'll say that. Lo and behold, they came back from the church. And, when they opened the cars, people were coming out. I started seeing white guys. You see, all that ginger that I built just went down, because I'm like, hey, if now my people now, I know waiting I go talk. Now this one I will Igbo, what do I do? My hands were shaking. I was nervous. And then the groom came to me and said, oh, thank you so much, MC AKAY. Thank you so much. This is the chairman of the wedding reception. White guy, my boss at work. I'm like, hi, good afternoon. He said, oh, good afternoon. How you doing? You're the master of ceremony. I said, yes, sir. He said, please, I want to beg you. We do not have too much of time. Can we do maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours? In my mind, I'm like, oh, God will bless you. Even me, I don't even get everything I want to do for 2 hours. 1.5 hours is okay. So I held the mic. It was slippery because sweat. I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to this wedding reception. I mentioned the names of the couple. Please, if you're happy to be here, can we appreciate the Lord? Please put your hands together. And then they clapped. Like, okay. If you know that you love the couple and you're glad to be celebrating this moment with them, please, can you make some noise? And everybody, woo! Like, yes, we're doing it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kickstart with bringing in the parents of the couple. I'll start with the couple of the parents of the bride, and then people were just answering me. I'm like, yes, now. And then before you know it, it was a fantastic moment. And then the chairman came after my performance after the wedding and said, oh, fantastic MC. He gave me a handshake. I said, fantastic MC. I said, well, thank you so much, sir. He said, for anytime we have an event in the office, I'll make sure that it is you who hire. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, sir. I was so encouraged. That week was the week I printed my first business card. And then I started sending BC. Then it was BlackBerry, send BC. Are you having a program? Are you having a wedding? Annual general meeting? Send BC. And to God be the glory, here we are. Over a decade now, we're doing zeros, we're doing premium events, even traveling, doing a lot of, I don't even care whether you're Yoruba, Igbo, whatever tribe. If it is events, we'll machete it by God's grace. I'm also a hype man, a premium hype man. And in 2012, because I said I love to sound foreign, so that helped with, hyping events, doing, hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, we turn up tonight. If you're not dancing right about now, you're lacking the ginger. Let's turn up, DJ, So it triggered my hype skills and all that. So we're doing that. And by God's grace, I've been able to work with some brands. I'm not permitted to mention brands, but international brands. I've been the ambassador for over 10 years. And, right now, it's like bread and beans, you know. Well, I've never felt like stopping. I've never felt like giving up. I've had situations where people made me feel like I didn't have a job. As a matter of fact, it was in 2020 that I actually now got the confidence to stand to say, "Oh, I have a job in this master of ceremony hype and events thing." I got married in 2017, and I lost the marriage in 2020. Yeah. So in between, the woman, wanted someone that would do white collar and all that, and I analyzed at some point that, oh, if I am making what some of you make in a month in 4 hours, what kind of job would you want me to do to complement what I earn now? So that would have been something that would have stopped me, because you living with someone and this is what the person tells you every day. That would have been the only thing that would have stopped me. But no, it did not stop me. A lot of my friends now, if they're seeing this, they will testify that some of them come to me now to say, "Guy, you stood your ground. Nice one." And some of them tell me, "Congratulations." One thing I'll say about marriage is the fact that a lot of us in our generation, we're not trained for marriage. We want to get married, but there's a process. Are we ready for the process before and after, or before and during the marriage? Yeah. So marriage, is supposed to be something they start training a lot of us from maybe secondary school. The concept of marriage. There's no default way to go, at least, but a guide. Yeah. Because imagine how many ladies want to submit now. Imagine a lady that is making money, and then maybe the guy too is doing good, and then you have to come and be second, like the woman in the house. Maybe you have people that are older than your husband or your man at work that you're telling, "Mr. Salami, Chebai, do this, do that," and then you now have to come home to receive instruction. Sometimes some ladies don't know how to manage that. But I just feel like a lot of us in this generation, we're not trained for marriage. Some ladies, before they wake up in the morning, their parents or their moms already made breakfast. They go out, before they come back, dinner is ready. And that's what they do every day. Now you want her to be cooking for you early in the morning, and then before you come back at night. All of those things. But last, if you try, it will work. If you try, it go work. Yeah. You know, work for me, no means it no go work for you. But parents should do better. We should. They will say, don't worry. When you get there, you will understand. Teach us to understand before we get there. Don't be saying now when we get there, you can't talk, say, they know the type person. Now when you know, let us have informations that we need to. We might not get 100% information, but at least give us, information that can help us in times of marriage. Don't be that day when they present car to you. "Oh, I love my wife." Married now that day where everything just. So how will you handle it? I don't think there's a man that actually wants a dependent woman. We want an independent woman. Okay, I would want an independent woman. Of course, I'll still be able to do one or two things for her, but we know that if bad as it bad, things won't come on tight, she cover you. She's supposed to be my helpmate. So if she's not an independent woman, when time comes for me to, get backing from her or get support from her, because life is not bed of roses. There are times life happens and you just look back and you see the woman say, "Babe, don't worry, let's go. I cover you." It is sweet. Oh. So, an independent woman and a submissive independent woman. Is there anyone? A submissive. Yes, I know somebody. Mama Tokpe Alabi. Submissive, independent woman. I've hosted an event before and I almost got jailed. Funny. So, there's this thing about if you're an event host, you will know this. A lot of times when you do all these free events or all these, my brother, those events will probably put you in trouble. Okay, so my story, I went to do somebody's 60th birthday. And, sometimes you just do, depending on, I'm a very spontaneous person. I looked at, we're doing different things. So people were bringing money. Some people were giving me cash. Some people were giving the celebrant money and all that. I did that event. In fact, the man gave me extra cash that day. So when, those days when you want to cut the cake and then you say, oh, we're launching this cake and all that, that was then. So people brought money, it was supposed to be content. My own money, actually. So we did that event and then we went. Someone brought a check to me. And then I saw it was in the celebrant's name and I handed it over to the celebrant. I went to Abuja for a program. While I was in Abuja, I got a call. Hello, is that MC AKAY? I said yes. I said, we have a couple of questions to ask you. They started asking questions. Somebody said they brought dollars to you and you took the dollars, and I'm like, no, I did not take anything. The only thing that was brought to me, I handed it over to celebrant's wife. I explained. And they said, okay, you need to come. Let's just know because right now we don't know who took the cash. I'm like, okay, when I get back to Lagos. When I got to Lagos, I called them. They told me I should come. We met at somewhere in Yaba. So when I came, I drove. The man said, okay, drive behind me. And then we went to his house. We got to his house. They started locking the gates. I saw the bouncer. I saw the DJ, they brought everybody. And then the man, Igbo man, thank God my manager understands. Okay, my manager then understands Igbo. And then they started saying, Naim be the one. Then one man calls me and said, Alpha, tell me true, my guy. I know the way I go clear everything like this now. How you take do the money? How much remain? I'm like, for which money? You have videos now. Check videos. I didn't take anything. I go explain tire. So before I knew it, there was a bang on the gate. Policemen with truck, fully armed. And they're like, where's the guy? I said, Naim be this. Hey, see, this thing, I think it's a joke. It don't turn season film. And then one of maybe their commandant or something, the guy that led the troop, took me to the corner and said, Alpha, no say I be police, but I know the way I go down, everything go clear for you like this now. So tell me, where the money? I say, sir. At that time, the texture of my voice, my attitude, everything don't change. And you can ask everybody that knows me. I know. And don't carry people's things. They just came. What I did was, when we were going to cut the cake, I did a little game, and then people just appreciated me for that. And then someone brought the check. I gave to him. He said, they said they saw that check, but there's dollar in the box that was with you. I said, there was nothing in the box. You can check videos. And then the guy turned to the celebrant and said, Baba, don't worry. This guy will confess. Like this guy, he don't tell me not to do him. I don't know. I know their type. Don't worry. My manager was speaking to them in Igbo that he was there. That he was even the one that collected the money that people gave me personally. And before you know it, the God that will save me, the wife came out from there and said, you are still on this case. What is all this now? I say, forget the thing. Igbo woman. I say, forget the thing and let this guy go. If he says he's not the one, let him go. I say, man, not the one. The man turned that and looked at his wife and said, Madam, if you want to go to church now, go to church. If you don't have anywhere to go to, go back on upstairs now, go and eat. Hey. And then the guy now spoke to the woman. I mean, my manager spoke to the woman in Igbo and said, He said, Igbo. I don't know if I'm right, but I believe that is, are you Igbo? The guy said, yes, I'm Igbo. Say, what about you? Say, I'm Yoruba. The woman looked at me and said, no wonder. So to cut the short story long, the man just looked at me and said, go and sort the policeman and go. So I was about making some transfer to the police, say, okay, at least for that fuel. And then the woman came and said, don't do anything. Go, get out. Go. For hosting an event. But I just felt like it was, in fact, it was a miracle. I thought I was going to, I'd calculated, but they will give me 2 slaps. By tomorrow morning, I'll come up for here, because I was already telling my manager, call my dad, call this person, but, it's one of those things in a job, but we are still here, grinding. Well, I'm not going to categorically give but I think that it's about creativity. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. I've worked with male guys. I mean, I've worked with guys as co-hosts, and I've had fantastic moments. I've also worked with guys that have, stressed me or tried to kill my vibe. And I've also worked with ladies that, man, fire. So it's about personal energies or the kind of experience that they have. However, what I would say is that I think it's easier for ladies to get more jobs, than the guys. Because maybe we have, maybe, I don't know, just my take, maybe we have stereotyped the job to be a male thing. And then so when you see women do events, maybe it will be more fascinating. So for that reason, you probably want to engage the ladies. But I don't think that the ladies will do better or the guys will do better. We're all good in our own capacity. Well, 2 things. There are some very fantastic female MCs, but a lot of other times, don't tag me. I think that female MCs, they stress events. They stress it, and then they make noise a lot of times. I don't want to mention him. There's a particular person that is coming to my mind now. She makes noise a lot. Maybe she feels like she has tiny voice, and then she won't be able to carry the audience with the texture of her voice. But no issues, no. But I think that they stress the event a lot. They want to explain and explain instead of getting there, do your delivery, kill it, and come out. As a host, being skilled is best. But the industry is funny now. We have content creators that, because of the relevance or the numbers that they have, they get jobs now. Maybe because they make skits and all that, they get jobs, they get opportunities to host events. Meanwhile, they are not trained. Yeah. So if you are trained, whether you are charming or you are charming, people would still enjoy you. It's just that you make the event more beautiful with your charm. If you're charming, if you're good looking, you have all those swags and all that, you make the event more beautiful. Even the couple will be proud to say, that's my MC over there. I've been to events where I like to, Baba, they dress over, they try. I've been to events where they were looking for the MC and I was right there, because no one believes in that the MC be this, because I don't dress past it. So being charming is a thing, is very important in Baba. If you know fine, create fine for yourself. Put packaging. Like we were not fine like this. We'll knock this one. I used to be on weaves though, Baba forget. Knock this one. Roll your hair. Put some swag on. Come on. Kid there. Ridiculous request. Okay, I think it was an event I did in a club. So um in the club, I don't know about now when naira mutilation, no, throwing of money and all of that. But then when it used to be money rain, I remember a time that one lady that on a normal day would not, and I'm saying this with all humility, but on a normal day, that babe no go fit just stop me one day, talk, say, come do this for me. And then the lady she was asking me to pick her money for her, you know, in me, MC AKAY. Yeah, am I a picker? I don't be picker now. But I found that really ridiculous, but well, it's a job. I actually picked it for her. Then to the carry woman. Yeah, say as an MC. A lot of times when you meet a lady that you like and you like to get close or maybe have a relationship with, and you're like, hello, my name is AK. I talk. I believe you do this. I like you. Like, hey, MC, womanizer. All those people say every day now they say woman. But it's not always true. Please, it's not always true. We are serious people. We say you go see us like this. Woman. How many won't carry? So it's a misunderstanding of who we are. Okay, so like I said, I'm taking my brand to a particular space where I'm leaving all those streets, all those activation, all those things. So I'm focusing mainly on corporate events and ministry events. When I say ministry events, I mean faith-based events. So imagine MC AKAY hosting like the experience. Baba, this is me shooting my shot in case you're seeing this. I'm a premium MC with beautiful diction and creative delivery with a touch of class. Baba, I go host experience. Even experience go experience my experience. So that's like where I'm looking at, the experience hosted by MC AKAY. I think I'll just like to continue doing me by God's grace. Let people that see the good thing that is coming through my my brand call me for whatever collaborations. I don't have a picture of who I want to work with. Maybe outside Nigeria, yes, but collaborations in Nigeria, people don't understand the concept of collaboration in Nigeria, so I've not considered that. If I was not an MC, I'd probably be selling cars, or I'll be doing something around cars, and also I'll be selling cars, and I'll also be managing talents or branding. Okay, so I'm not sure I've gotten to a stage where I can begin to give people advice, but for the purpose of this production, if you're an aspiring MC, just be original. Sometimes you do or say some things that would not even make sense to people. If it makes sense to you, don't stop. If your decision of being an event host, MC, hype man, or whatever you choose to do within the industry, maybe, I'm not saying be a stubborn person, or maybe do not listen to your parents, but if you look at it, if your spirit feels positive about what you want to do, go for it. Because at the end of the day, it's good to be educated, but this part of the world, you got to do some things outside that thing. Education is important too. If we not go small school now, I wanted they talk one or two things, So, get educated, build yourself, build confidence, be confident. You can host any event. You can talk to anybody. Sometimes, yes, I don't go lie, forget. In fact, when we're sound checking, and I have a strong voice. When we're sound checking, I'll tell co-hosts, if for instance we're hosting an event together, Baba, make them sound check your mic, because my own voice, the texture of my voice is strong. if you meet me on stage, MC AKAY, if you're working with MC AKAY, you have to come to a game. This is not now waiting God give me, and I know I've practiced it over a decade, and I know. So sometimes I intimidate, and again, sometimes I get to, depending on who it is, when I get to some events, I meet some senior colleagues, me too, I'm intimidated, but at the end of the day, I just encourage myself, Baba, you don't need to do this thing. Forget, say, the audience, they are more important than this one person. So it will help you to deliver better. Like I said earlier, there's no default plan. If Nadia God talks, you go meet your person. Well, but I think that the dating app or those platforms, they cause more harm than good. Because, can I say it the way it is? A lot of guys just want to get there, and guys can actually, I don't know, even some ladies, let me not do it on gender based. Some people can actually act like they're actually serious. Meanwhile, all they want is, and it's funny, people take advantage of it. I mean, I would not mention the set of people, but some people take advantage of maybe good plans that maybe the creators of these platforms or the organizers of these platforms, their plans, what they initially have. Some people take advantage of the apps to do whatever things that they choose to do, but I think that the apps, they cause more harm than good. It will be continuous growth. Okay, yeah, so couple of times, by God's grace, I have used my platform to influence one or two people. At some point, because I be Ilukweju boy, we had Ilukweju youth empowerment program, and I was actively involved. I was able to bring one or two people into the project because of what God has been doing through my brand. And I've also trained people that I've never met physically, because they saw my work online and like, okay, boss, please, how can I get to this level? How can I do this? Boss, how did you do this? Can you teach me? I've taught even some of the names that by God's grace, one or two things on the job. And I believe that's because of the little influence that God has given me. Hi guys, my name is Akinwale Akinka Richards. They call me MC AKAY. They call me the best rated MC. They call me the eccentric hype man. And this is Friday night at the house, brought to you by The House Chronicles. My name is AKAY MC. Keep enjoying. Don't stop enjoying. Enjoy more. After enjoying, enjoy more. Even after enjoying, even while enjoying, enjoy The House Chronicles.